Welcome back, learner. Myself, Dr. Vinita Singh, Assistant Professor, Faculty of Commerce, RGSC, Banaras Hindu University, with the course Rudimentary Principle and Practices of Managerial Economics, Module 12, Lecture number 57, Monopolistic Competition and Oligopoly. In previous lecture, we had started with the new topic, that is monopolistic competition. We have discussed features of monopolistic competition. In today's lecture, we are going to study the price output determination under monopolistic competition in short run and in long run. Price output determination monopolistic competition. Price output determination in monopolistic competition is done exactly like monopoly. A firm will be in equilibrium state when firm is earning maximum profit, and this situation exists when both the condition of equilibrium are fulfilled together. That is, marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue and marginal cost cuts marginal revenue from below. This will give equilibrium price and equilibrium output for the firm. The demand curve for monopolistic competition is flatter in comparison to the monopoly, whose demand curve is steeper. In both the situation, the marginal revenue will follow the average revenue, that is slope downward but below the average revenue. The price output determination under monopolistic competition is also divided into two parts, such as short run equilibrium and long run equilibrium. In short run equilibrium, a firm may be earning supernormal profit, normal profit and losses, whereas in long run equilibrium, firm will earn only normal profit. That means the price output under monopolistic competition is exactly the same as it is done in monopoly. In this also we are going to use the MC and MR approach, that is marginal cost and marginal revenue. Under monopolistic competition also, in order to find the equilibrium point, we need two conditions to be satisfied, that is MC is equal to MR and MC cuts MR from below. But the demand curve of monopolistic competition is a flatter. Why flatter? Because the elasticity of demand under monopolistic competition is elastic. That is why the average revenue and marginal revenue are flatter in shape in comparison to the monopoly. That means in monopoly it was like this. In monopoly the AR and MR is like a steeper one, but under monopolistic competition it is like that. That means a flatter one. Again, this is divided into two parts, the short run and the long run. In short run, what will firm earn, and in long run, what will firm earn. Monopolistic competition, as we know that in monopolistic competition also we will study the equilibrium of firm both in short run and in long run. That means this is your short run and this is your long run. Whether it is short run, whether it is long run, for both the run, the condition for equilibrium remains same. That is MC is equal to MR and MC cuts MR from below. And in short run equilibrium, the firm can face three types of situation. Supernormal profit. Supernormal profit means your average revenue must be greater than your average cost. A firm may earn even the normal profit, a situation where average revenue is equal to average cost. Losses, where average revenue is less than average cost. That means three different situations of supernormal profit, normal profit and losses. In long run, the firm will earn only normal profit, where long run average revenue is equal to long run average cost. So, starting with the short run equilibrium of firm under monopolistic competition. In this period, there are two factors, fixed and variable factors. The production can only be increased with the help of variable factors, as fixed factor remains constant in short run. Therefore, in short run, time is so limited that if demand for any commodity rise or falls, a firm can only raise or decrease supply within its current production capacity. It is not possible to change the production scale or size of the plant in short run. So, we can say that in short run there are two factors, fixed and variable. In order to increase the production in long run, only variable factor can be increased because fixed factor remains constant. You cannot increase your supply as per the demand in the short run because you cannot change everything in the short run. You cannot change the plant capacity, scale of production as per the demand. Up to some limit, it can be increased with the help of variable factors. Therefore, in short run, monopolistic competition, prices may be more, equal or less than average cost. So, the firm under monopolistic competition can enjoy three different returns, that is price output policy adopted by the firm such as supernormal profit, normal profit and losses. That means in short run equilibrium of the firm, the three return can be enjoyed by the firm under the short run. It may be a supernormal profit, a normal profit and loss. So, this is the condition for the equilibrium and this is used in order to find it out whether there is a profit, loss or a no profit and no loss. Supernormal profit. Supernormal profit means with the help of A, when AR is greater than AC, it is give you supernormal profit. So, how can you calculate this supernormal profit? You are going to draw two lines, that is one is y axis, x axis and 0. As I told you people, the AR and MR will be a flatter one. So, this is your AR, this is your MR. Okay. Then next thing is to draw the marginal cost in order to find the point of equilibrium. So, it will slope, it will cut the MR from below. So, this is your marginal cost. So, this marginal cost and marginal revenue is cutting at this point and called it is as a point E, that is point of equilibrium. Now, again next you have to draw the average cost and your average cost will be below average revenue, then only you can earn supernormal profit and your average cost is U-shaped. So, this is your average cost. Then you are going to touch the line equilibrium point, you are going to touch it upside. So, this will give you the equilibrium output because equilibrium point will gives you the equilibrium output and equilibrium price. So, OQ is the equilibrium output and OP is the equilibrium price. and this is your average cost. To connect this point from here, label it as B, C and A. So, you can label at A. So, your average revenue is equal to OP and your average cost is equal to OA. When you minus average revenue minus average cost will give you the per unit profit, that is equal to PA, and when you multiply PA with the unit of output, that is OQ, you will get the area, that is supernormal profit, that is equal to PABC. That means this and this. Then this whole reason is your supernormal profit. So, this is all about the supernormal profit. So, this is the explanation and this is the diagram which I had just discussed with you people. Normal profit. Normal profit means no profit, no loss. It arises when your average revenue is equal to average cost. Again, first you have to draw the y-axis and x-axis. This is your y-axis, this is your x-axis. On x-axis you will show the output. On y-axis you will show the revenue and cost. Then next step is to draw the AR. Then next step is again to draw the MR. Both are flatter. Why? Because the demand curve is elastic. The next step is to draw the marginal cost that cuts the average revenue from below, and when they are cutting and both the condition are fulfilled, that is equilibrium point. So, this is your equilibrium point, because at this condition both MC is equal to MR and MC cuts MR from below. The next, because I am saying that no normal profit, that means no profit, no loss. That means your average cost must be touching the average revenue, and your average cost is U-shaped. That means you will draw your average cost, it will be like this, touching the AR. Here you can see AR and AC is touching at point B. Next, you have at equilibrium point, it will give you equilibrium output and equilibrium price. So, move it towards the x-axis to get equilibrium output, move it towards the average revenue, then move it towards the y-axis in order to get the equilibrium price, that is OP. So, this is the graph of normal profit. Average revenue is OP because this and this. Your average cost is also OP because at this point, that means AC and AR is touching to each other on point B, and that point B, when you join on the y-axis, that means your average cost and average revenue remains same, that is equal to OP. This is OP. Then when you are going to subtract average revenue minus average cost, that is OP minus OP, that means it will give you 0 profit. So, this is the graph next to you, you can easily see it. So, this is the normal profit explanation and this is the graph for the normal profit. Loss. Loss is the situation when your average revenue is less than average cost, or you can say your average cost is greater than the average revenue, and this is the situation of loss for the firm under short run. So again you are going to draw the two axes, that is x axis and y axis. Then you have to write output on the x axis, and on the y axis you have to write revenue and cost. Then the next step is to draw AR and MR. Both are flatter in shape. Why? Because demand is elastic. Now the next step is to draw the marginal cost, and marginal cost and MR is cutting at this point E. This will give you equilibrium output and equilibrium price. You will extend it to here and like this. So this will give you equilibrium output. Then you move towards here, it will give you equilibrium price, that is OP. Now your average cost must be above the average revenue, then it is, you can say that average cost is greater than your average revenue. So you will be drawing your average cost must be like this. That means now you are going to extend and touch it here. So this is one point, you are touching the at point C. Then move it here and point it as A and point it as B. That means your OP is the average revenue and your OA is your average cost. Then average cost minus average revenue, that means OA minus OP. OO subtracted, that means AP is the per unit loss, and if you are going to multiply this per unit loss AP, that means this with the unit of output OQ, you will get the area of loss, that is equal to, that is A P B C, A P B C, and cover this area. This is the loss for the firm when firm is producing the OA unit of output at OP level of price. The firm is incurring a loss equal to APBC area. So this is the again showing the explanation of the loss just discussed with you people in detail, and this is the graph for the same. Now coming with the shutdown point. When the company should shut down its business. That means even in the loss in short run, the firm continue to produce the commodity until and unless the firm able to cover average variable cost. As soon as the firm stop covering the average variable cost, it will stop down its business for the temporary basis and bear the expenses equal to total fixed cost. That means this can be shown like this: x axis, y axis, 0, output, revenue, cost, then this is AR, this is MR, then you have to draw the marginal cost. This will give you point of equilibrium. Go and touch here, then this and then this, it will give you OP equilibrium price and OQ equilibrium output. And because shutdown point, that means your firm must be earning a loss. This is your average cost, just discuss with you people to locate the loss area. So this going to maybe for this is your cost. Okay. So this is then this. That means the same graph which I have discussed with you people while preparing the loss, and this is your loss zone. This is your loss. So, till this point the graph is exactly the same. You prepare for the loss. Now, you need to figure it out. What do you mean by shutdown? You are earning a loss. Though you are earning a loss, still you continue with the level of production if your average revenue is just able to cover average variable cost. That means your average variable cost must touch the average revenue to continue with the production in the short run. That means your average variable cost must be touching to average revenue. That means if this is the situation where average variable cost is touching the average revenue at this point, that means you will continue with the level of production even at the loss. But if your average variable cost move upward above the average revenue like this, that means now your average revenue is not even able to cover the average variable cost. If this happen, then the firm should stop down its business for the temporary in short run and bear the loss equal to fixed cost, because we know that in short run there are two factors, fixed factors and the variable factors. This pink line represent the average variable cost and it is above the average revenue, and this is the shutdown for the business, and the business will bear the loss equal to the total fixed cost. If your average cost is like this black one, that means you continue with the level of production even in the short run, even with the loss. So, this is the explanation and this is the graphical representation of that explanation for the shutdown. Now, coming with the long term equilibrium of firm. In long term, there is only one factor, and that is variable factor. All the factor can simultaneously be increased in order to increase the production. Even the production capacity, the plant capacity, overall production technique can also be changed in long run because you have sufficient time. If your demand is increasing, you can increase your supply and adjust your supply with the level of demand, because there is sufficient time available to manage the changes in long run. But in long run, the monopolistic competition will earn only and only normal profit. That means long run average revenue will be long run average cost, and the condition for the equilibrium will remain same, that is long run marginal cost must be equal to long run marginal revenue cost, and long run marginal cost cuts long run marginal revenue from below. And why the firm just earn only the normal profit? Suppose if your firm is earning a supernormal profit, other firm will enter the group, then supply will be increased whereas demand remains constant. In order to reduce the excess supply, you have to lower down your prices. Again, your supernormal profit is converted into normal profit, just opposite to others. If your firm is earning a loss, that means your firm will lose the group, supply will fall down, but demand remains constant. When supply is less, demand is more, then you have to increase the price. Then again your loss is converted into normal profit. That means if firm is earning a supernormal profit, other will enter the group. If firm is earning a loss, other firm will lose the group. That means through demand and supply with the market interaction, automatically the supernormal profit will be converted into the normal profit and loss will be converted into the normal loss. So how this graph is prepared? Again you have to draw the x-axis, y-axis, here will be output, on the y-axis it is revenue and cost. Now here you are going to write long run average revenue and long run marginal revenue, because it is the long run all the factors becomes variable. Then you have to draw the long run marginal cost, and it is cutting at point E. This is the equilibrium point where both the condition is going to be fulfilled. MC is equal to MR and MC cuts MR from below both in the long run. So this is give you the equilibrium output and the equilibrium price. OP is your equilibrium price and OQ is your equilibrium output. Because it is the normal profit, that means your average cost must be touching your average revenue. That means it must be like this. This is your long run average cost. It is touching here. So this is the long run normal profit, and again long run average revenue minus long run average cost, that is OP minus OP, gives you 0 profit, that is the normal profit. So this is the long run normal profit. So this is the explanation for the long run normal profit, and this is the graph for the long run normal profit. So thank you so much. This is all for today's session. In today's session, we have discussed in detail the price output determination under monopolistic competition. It is exactly same just like monopoly. In this also we are going to find out the equilibrium of the firm both in the short run and in the long run. In the short run, the firm enjoy 3 situations. Supernormal profit is the situation when your average revenue is greater than average cost. Normal profit is the situation when your average revenue is equal to average cost. Loss is the situation when your average revenue is less than average cost. And in long run, it earn a normal profit, that is average revenue is equal to average cost. Whether it is a short run or the long run, for finding out the equilibrium point, it is the MC is equal to MR and MC cuts MR from below. So this is all for today's. Hope you learned a lot and have a nice day, and meet you again with the next session in the same module with the upcoming topic, that is oligopoly. Thank you.